Tattle Life have been exposed. More accurately though, the owner of Tattle Life has been exposed. Revealed identity of Tattle Life's publisher is finally unmasked after 7 years. And it's a male influencer. What is Tattle Life? In case you don't know, I know most of you do know, but in case you didn't know, Tattle Life describes itself as a website and chat forum in which social media users can fairly scrutinise influencers, right? So other influencers up and down the country are celebrating, right? They are actually celebrating. But Chris Ingham is definitely celebrating this. This is a right win, he says. Here comes the flood of defamation and harassment suits against this vile human. Don't even mistake that every single one of you dirty little bastards that actually do this under false names are not also going to pay for every single post eventually. One massive step in the right direction to ridding the planet of all the nasty little inepts that lurk on that site. You definitely don't love people calling you out though, Chris, do you? You know, making up rumours, because that's all they are, it's just rumours. Anyway, Chris Ingham is, he's delighted at this latest bit of information, this news story that's come out about Tattle. Now, what is going on with Tattle? We'll just go over the story now. Obviously, they've been ripping influencers to shreds for a long time, sometimes very nastily, I'm not going to lie. But now the owner has been unmasked. Tattle Life, an online gossip forum featuring endless threads tearing influencers apart and causing some severe trauma, has had its day in court, with the founder behind the heinous website exposed. For over 7 years, nobody knew who set up the website, but after a global investigation launched by an Irish couple, Neil and Donna Sands, it's been revealed that a plant-based recipe influencer and author Sebastian Bond, better known online as Bastian Durwood of Nest and Glow, has been behind the entire thing. The Sands have been awarded £300,000 after suing the website, which hosted defamatory and harassing commentary about them both. Tattle Life billed itself as a place for commentary and critiques of people that choose to monetize their personal life as a business and release it into the public domain, but which also saw influencers routinely defamed, bullied and even doxed on occasion. Cosmopolitan UK has spoken with one content creator whose home was doxed via Tattle Life while she was pregnant. At the time, she had made just £500 from her account. She says when she tried to contact the site about feeling afraid and vulnerable in her own home after users worked out the street she lived on via a for sale listing and discussed it openly, she was met with a wall of silence. Now I can verify that this is true. When you contact Tattle, they do not reply to you, they do not listen to you, they do not take things down that they should do, they do not do anything, period, right? Now I know a lot of you like Tattle, but if you disagree with something that they have put up because it is in actual fact wrong, you know, then if you want it taken down, they won't listen. They will never ever reply to you. They have like a little takedown request, little link at the bottom of the page, and if you go there and contact them, they don't do anything ever, right? They don't care. So in that respect, it's dangerous. I personally feel, and I'm guilty too. I've done this to the Inghams as well, but I personally feel that Tattle should have a zero tolerance policy on releasing private personal information that hasn't been put out onto the public domain by the actual people concerned, because you are kind of inciting possible like dangers to that person, whether you like them or not, right? It's you're getting into a bit of a minefield there, and I feel like Tattle, they don't care, and they should, because they're making a lot of money doing this. It goes on to say, she was met with a wall of silence from Tattle Life. I had such paranoia that someone was going to break in and kill me and my unborn baby that I was signed off work for a week. Another social media user previously told Cosmopolitan UK how she deleted her social accounts due to cruel comments about her weight, diet and struggle to conceive. The website is thought to attract millions of views each month, and in 2021, The Guardian reported that Tattle Life made over £260,000 in advertising revenue during a 6-month time frame. So think about that, right? That's £276,000 in 6 months they made in advertising revenue. Now, I've been, right, okay, not to make this all about me, and I'm not, I don't care, right, but Tattle do have a thread on me. It's not very big, you know, nobody wants to have a go at me, right, but they do on occasion complain. Now, you're not allowed to talk about me on the Ingham thread, right? That's quite well known. And the reason is because they think that I'm a small influencer trying to gain fame or something through Tattle. But lots of people, well, some people in the past have complained that, you know, I make money out of my my channel, right? All the while commenting on a website that makes a lot of money out of it. I think people forget, right, because it's just a free open forum that they're commenting on, that they are contributing to this man's wealth by commenting on these families, right? I'm not passing judgment over whether or not you should or shouldn't do it, but when you comment that other people are making money, like commenting, like, you know, other people are making money off YouTube, but all the while that website's making a lot more money than I ever will on YouTube. So just food for thought, you know. Tattle Life claims to have a zero tolerance policy to any content that is abusive, hateful, harmful, and a team of moderators online 24/7 to remove any content that breaks our strict rules, often in minutes. Many reports say otherwise. Well, yeah, they don't. The moderators are there, but not to moderate the badness, right? the bad comments and the hateful comments and things like that. They're not there for that reason. They're there to protect the integrity of the website itself. Say if anybody like myself was to get in and infiltrate and post links to my channel, that would be removed, obviously. But things about hating on how Jace is a demon, that's not removed, that sort of thing, right? It goes on to say, many reports say otherwise, and in the court case involving the Sands, it is reported that Neil Sands first flagged defamatory and harassing content about himself in February 2021, but the posts were allowed to remain live on the website until May 2025. And I'm guessing that's something to do with the court telling them to remove it or something. The website describes influencer marketing as insidious. It revolves around people that occupy the space between celebrity and friend to stealthy sell. It adds that content creators hoodwink followers into thinking they care what they have to say to foster the faux friend relationship. But the main reason is to get brands to reach out to offer cash and freebies to advertise. Can you really trust social media influencers to give impartial and honest opinions once money is involved? So some very good points by Tattle there. Yes, I guess. No, guess. Don't know. Also, I guess. So the person that owns Tattle is Sebastian Bond. He also owns this this account, Nest and Glow. It's got 135,000 followers. It's a food and drink based thingy. It does healthy plant-based recipes, and it seems like he's probably making a lot of money, right? I think he's making a lot of money. And yeah, he's the one behind it all. Anyway, so I know that a lot of you are not bothered that Tattle have been outed. I know a lot of you are probably, you don't care, right? You don't care that you know, you're not celebrating that he's been outed, basically, because you don't care, because a lot of you enjoy reading Tattle, right? I get that. I read it too. I don't like all the comments that are on there. I scroll past the ones I don't like, or roll my eyes, or whatever. I don't know. But I've read the threads since this guy's been outed, and people are just mocking it. They're mocking it. They think it's just the game and fun, and you know, because they're part of Tattle, and a lot of what is said by the people who are talking about it on Tattle at the moment. Anyway, right, I'm not here to pass judgment. I like Tattle and I don't like Tattle. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with them. They do not like me, but a lot of them that are on there also watch me. So, you know, it's a love-hate thing. They don't like me. The site itself don't like me. The moderators don't like me, and that's fine by me. Going back to what Chris is celebrating, though, he is celebrating the fact that the Ingham, that Tattle have been outed, the owner's been outed, and he thinks that everybody on there is spreading malicious rumours about him, right? That's in his little head. That's what's happening. However, Chris, if what Tattle are doing are so bad, right, to you, if what they are doing is incredibly bad to you, what do you think the courts, because you think everybody that's posting on there should go to hell, right? What do you think the courts would say about this? So Chris posted this on his Discord. This was like a year ago, so you've probably already seen it, right? But it just reminds me of what he's talking about regarding hate and harassment and bullying and untrue rumours, right? That he's trying to spread amongst his little iFam, right? I'm sure some of you have seen that weirdo Raccoon on YouTube. The dude that's obsessed with me, reposts all my content, but makes out it's all inappropriate, etc. The dude that's 100% on the register somewhere. Really? That's not defamation. Do you think, Chris? See, Tattle got done for defamation. That's defamation, right? That is defamation. That's the very definition of defamation, right? He's called, and then there's my name, lives in Wales. So again, doxing, Chris, doxing. Do you understand that? I didn't put my actual name out there on the internet for people like you or anybody else, right? That's what you call doxing. He's an agoraphobic weirdo. Apparently, being an agoraphobic makes me a weirdo. Obsessed with jacking off over me for the past 6 years or so. He did a face reveal on his TikTok that I sent me the other day, otherwise known as he watched it himself, on his typical socially inept looking serial offender type. Again, very much defamation, Chris. I love it though, because I have a police file on him longer than a mile. So all this BS is just a little bit more of a nail in the coffin. He then posts, "Trust, I have so much evidence on this guy from my private detective. He's fucked in so many ways. It's just a long drawn out process of the police making sure all his IP addresses match to his address, etc, etc. But he's done, long done. He's one dude that will have scores of stuff on his computer that would have him locked up." And that, Chris, is more defamation. Do you understand what's going on here? You're claiming, right, that Tattle are doing this, that and the other, and they've got done for defamation. And then you post that sort of shit. That is also defamation. Do you understand? That could cause, you know, a lot of problems in your life, couldn't it? Isn't it? It could cause you problems, I'm sure. Then he goes on to reveal a bit more personal information about me, which is great, because, you know, he doesn't do that sort of thing, does our Christopher? He doesn't like to dox or you know, harass people or anything like that. No, not at all. Anyway, what do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are about the Tattle situation. Do you agree with it? Disagree with it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you would like more about this. Until next time, don't be Chris Ingham, don't be Tattle, be yourself.